Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to your weekly pick-a-pile reading for February 7th to the 14th of 2022. So the first pile we have here is the Lemurian healing crystal for healing. The second pile is for Moldavite for personal transformation. The third pile is Amethyst for third eye and crown chakra clarity. Oh, and the fourth pile here is Bloodstone for the root chakra, for our fear centers. So you can pick any one of these piles that you like, or all of them in any order. I'll have timestamps in the description box below for your convenience. Also, please keep in mind that these are general public readings. Some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, please keep in mind that time is fluid, not linear. I just saw 111 on my counter. That is an angel number, and the link for the angel numbers index will be in the description box below. So what I mean about time is not linear, it is fluid. It means that these events could have already happened. These events could be happening right now, or they could happen in the future. So keep that in mind as well. And it could happen differently for each individual watching. Also keep in mind that everyone has free will to change the course of the reading. So nothing's ever set in stone, nothing's ever final, because everyone has the ability to go with the energies or not for any reason at any time. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and I'm going to get the Lemurian healing crystal reading ready for y'all, and I'll be right back. All right, 216 starts the Lemurian healing crystal reading. So the first card that came out is the Page of Wands. This is exciting news, possibly from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be any age. This could be a text message, a phone call, or an email. But whatever the news is, it's good news. It's playful, it's optimistic, brave, and energetic. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. Clarifying the Page of Wands is change. So there is a change in the air. This could have to do with the Sagittarius anywhere in their chart, because number 9 is the 9th house of Sagittarius. 9th house of Sagittarius is about higher learning, religion, spirituality, long-distance travel, expansion, philosophy, and psychology. There could be long-distance travel involved in this change. This could be a move as well, because as you can see, there's a car here with a whole bunch of stuff in there. So someone's getting ready to go on a new adventure here. But it is causing someone to be brokenhearted here. Another 9. 9th house of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is very strong in this reading. So, someone's brokenhearted over this change. And not only are they brokenhearted about it, but they're out of balance here. The emotions could be really running high. Someone could be really off their rocker here, being very unfair in a situation. This could involve a Libra, because the Angel of Balance is the Justice card in the reverse. So whatever this was, this is an unfair situation, or at least this person thinks it's unfair. We're going to clarify this because, well, before we do that, the Angel of Balance is card 48. It breaks down to a 12. It's the 12th house of Pisces. Pisces is very strong in this reading. You could be dealing with the Pisces anywhere in their chart. The 12th house of Pisces, someone's in the negative side of Pisces energy. They're confused. They're upset. They're in delusions and fantasies, and they're just really losing their mind here. But then we have the angel of love here. So it really looks to me like this is a breakup, and someone's going toward a new relationship here from this spread. I will find out more about this broken heart and angel of balance in the reverse. Please clarify broken heart and angel of balance in the reverse. This is someone with Libra highly aspected, sun, moon, or rising. 10 of Swords reverse came out. This is definitely a breakup. Perhaps this Libra has betrayed this Page of Wands here. They're moving on. They're not brokenhearted here. They're just moving on. But this Libra here, they're really upset that this relationship is over. And the other person has released the situation because of all the betrayal. Please clarify broken heart and angel of balance in the reverse. Thank you. Nine of Swords, Four of Cups, Four of Swords. Well, this person is definitely out of their mind because they're also in the Nine of Swords energy. They're full of anxiety. They can't sleep. They're overthinking. But they're playing it off like they don't care. Four of Cups. Like they're bored. They just don't care. And they're really trying to relax here with the Four of Swords here. But they're really having a hard time doing so because they can't stop thinking. We also have angel number 44 here as well. So you can check out the angel numbers link in the description box below. It would be significant. But basically it means that the angels are working in this situation. And even though this person, this Libra, doesn't think this situation is fair, this situation is exactly fair. Because this person has done so much to end this relationship here. And this fire sign is definitely moving on. This fire sign is in love here. The angel of love here is here. And they're definitely interested in developing a new, healthier relationship. The angel of love in this deck is card 49. It breaks down to a 13, which is a 4. The fourth house of Cancer. Unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and a peaceful home environment. And that's exactly what this fire sign wants. They also have Pisces in their chart. They're coming up strong. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with Pisces. This is an end of a marriage or a long-term relationship. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. That is the loss of a marriage. That is the breakup of a family. Dividing of assets. Because this fire sign with Pisces in their chart, they've done the inner and the outer work. The angels have helped them keep their job and is protecting them against disasters because they're moving on. Now, this other person here, they're in the Hanged Man energy. They could have Pisces in their chart somewhere. But they're definitely being put in timeout to get a new perspective because they really feel that this situation is unfair when it is fair. Because you don't you don't just go and betray people and treat them like crap and then be crying and boo-hooing whenever they leave. That's just not how shit works. They could have Gemini somewhere in their chart because the Hanged Man in this deck is card number 21. Third house of Gemini. Siblings, short distance travel, friends, social media, platforms, and contracts. And this brokenhearted energy here with Libra in their chart, they really have the desire for knowledge. But they're not protected from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits like this fire sign is here. Because this person right here is a liar. They have been doing evil spell work. And they are just very mean-spirited, period. So we have the Hanged Man here twice. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles here for this negative person over here that's brokenhearted, all worried about losing their money and their stability. But we've got this fire sign energy and the Hanged Man energy, which means there's a bit of a pause. There needs to be a change of perspective on both ends here. But this is what this fire sign, this is their intention here. And this will bring this fire sign victory. That they could have Leo in their chart. This is the card of Leo. This is victory, success, and public recognition. And what would bring them victory and success and public recognition? Six of Swords. Moving out of this negative energy and this negative space here. And moving into calmer waters. Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the Page of Wands actually taking action towards something that they really are looking forward to be doing. It has to do with a loving relationship here. The Knight of Wands is also showing up as the Knight of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They definitely have Pisces in their chart. Because we have the Hanged Man here again. Piscean energy. So there's a little bit of a hold up, but this is this person's intention here. And this is this person's wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups. This is exactly what they have their heart set on doing. I'm hearing the reason why they're in this Hanged Man energy is because they're making their escape plan. They're making their plans. They're leaving in a smart way. They're not just willy-nilly in the situation. They're making sure all their ducks are in a row before they go. There will be helpful people along the way for this fire sign, for sure. So if someone is waiting on a fire sign, or if you're the fire sign that is making this plan, you will have helpful people that come along to help you out with your escape from this unhealthy marriage or this unhealthy family situation, because Ten of Pentacles in reverse could just be a family situation as well. This fire sign could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. They know exactly who they want to make this offer to. It's time to let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So, let go of holding on to an outcome, because the situation will unfold naturally in the timing that it needs to happen in. There is certain things that this fire sign must do, because I'm getting that they're very responsible, even though I'm not seeing any cards that say that. That's what I'm getting. That this person's very hardworking and responsible, and they like to have a plan for everything that they do. And that's exactly what they're doing here. There could be some religious factors involved here, or some kind of major difference between you and this. Well, there's religious factors here between these two people in this marriage, because this one is practicing spell work against this person. So that's one of the major reasons, but there's other reasons too. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. This is a spiritual change that is happening here. This fire sign is on the spiritual journey. They've awakened to what it is that they need to do for their highest good. And this other person has been trying to keep them trapped and stuck in a situation they didn't want to be in. A marriage, a home and family situation, by using black magic, energy work, and all kinds of bullshit against this other person to keep them from leaving. Well, it's all backfired in their face. And this person is actually just not wanting to have anything to do with this other person. This could be happening now, or already happen, or this could happen in the future, so keep that in mind. Somebody's calling in their soulmate here. This fire sign here. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this person is manifesting a brand new relationship with someone who is very loving, unconditionally loving at that. Stable, solid, secure. And they have a peaceful home environment, because that's all this person wants here. They just want to heal. This is about healing a relationship. But this is also about leaving someone who is toxic, clingy. I just saw 1717 on the counter. So check out that angel number too, please. That'll definitely resonate for your situation somehow. You'll know it. But they want to heal a relationship that is going to be loving and stable and peaceful, because this person is anything but loving, stable, peaceful, and secure, because this person is out of their mind. This fire sign with Pisces in their chart, they're definitely making healthy choices for themselves. Have faith. Love is coming. Cupid's arrow here. There's a surprise invitation or a meeting. Surprise invitation. But there is some hesitation here. We've got the Hanged Man here twice. So this person's working on a solid plan. They're manifesting. They're working on a plan. They're getting their affairs in order. There's nothing to worry about. The butterfly is here. There's a new relationship evolving to the next phase. This fire sign with Pisces in their chart, they're definitely healing their inner child. They're growing. They're growing in their strength, their confidence, and their courage here with Algiz. So let me go ahead and read Algiz. Oh, I just saw it. This person is gaining their strength. It means elk, and the key word is strength. The card is tied to willpower. They could have Leo in their chart somewhere, whether in natal planets or in one of their houses. The card is tied to willpower, which is a fundamental quality for confronting difficult situations. This is a difficult situation. Releasing yourself from a long-term relationship or a toxic marriage, family situation is very difficult to do, especially whenever you want to go about it and do it the right way and be stable. So that it just takes a little bit of time. The rune means elk, An animal that for the Germanic people represented the ability to defend themselves and resist adversity. That's exactly what this fire sign with Pisces in their chart is doing. They're defending themselves and they're resisting adversity. The man strikes the anvil with his hammer and sharpens his weapons in preparation for battle. In this difficult moment, resistance is needed. They're definitely resisting this karmic energy over here, who is just totally losing their shit and acting like they don't care. They're just crazy. In this difficult moment, resistance is needed, and the only way to garner this quality is by continuous physical, emotional, and spiritual training. That's what this fire sign with Pisces is working on. Vigorous, continuous, physical, emotional, and spiritual training. And they're giving their all at every juncture of their existence here. They're really putting in the work here. Indeed, the card speaks of the value of generosity as well. Do we always give 100% of ourselves, or do we sometimes holding back, inventing some excuse? Are we capable of self-denial? How much are we willing to sacrifice for others? Well, this person's not in self-denial anymore. They're not holding back any excuses. They're working on their plan to leave and go towards another relationship here. And they're not willing to sacrifice anything more for this karmic energy over here. Algiz is helpful in any situation where patience and diligence are required. The Hanged Man twice is waiting. There's patience needed here. And this fire sign with Pisces in her chart, they're definitely very patient, very careful. They know exactly what they're doing and how they're going to do it. So, I'm going to end the reading for the Lemurian healing crystal. I just saw 2222 on the calendar. As I said, I was going to end the reading for this Lemurian healing crystal. So this is about healing a relationship. But there is someone here that's getting left behind, and they're brokenhearted and upset about it. But that's karma. That is just the universe making things balanced and fair. Because this person has been extremely unfair in this marriage, in this family situation here. And this other person has definitely just had enough. They're not even dealing with this person, or they're doing so very minimally. So, if this is where we part ways, thank y'all for supporting my channel in all the ways that you do. I really appreciate everyone's comments, their likes, their shares, their subscribes, everything. I'm just really grateful to have y'all here. So, if this is where we part ways, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to y'all soon. So, 2347 starts the Moldavite reading. This is about personal transformation. This is personal transformation for feminine energies here, coming into Empress energy, or they already are in Empress energy. The first card that came out is the Nine of Swords reversed. So the Empress here, someone with Libra, Taurus, or Cancer in their chart. And they are full of divine feminine energy. They're passionate for God. They're working on their mission. That's what this reading is all about. They're coming out of worry and anxiety. Anxiety here is in the reverse because they're focusing on the 9th house of Sagittarius, which is religion, spirituality, long distance travel, expansion, philosophy, and psychology. They're really working to come out of anxiety. This definitely resonates for me because I was in a state of anxiety for a while now at differing levels. And I'm not feeling that anymore. I'm feeling a lot more at peace. I am coming out of this 9 of Swords energy, and I am so grateful for it. Here, there's another 9. 99 is an angel number. That is basically about things are ending and transitioning into a new beginning for the Empress energy here. Someone who is very kind and loving and passionate and hardworking and professional. They take care of their home and family, and they're really focused on their career right now. They're not worrying about anything anymore. They focus their thoughts on the outcome that they've desired, the outcome they desire. And they've released their feelings of regret, guilt, and worry to the angels, and they're not focused on it anymore. This Empress could very well have Virgo in their chart somewhere. Doesn't have to be. Could be about the 6th house of Virgo. Their daily duties, what they do every day. They're working on their reputation, and they're working on their physical health here. Speaking of physical health, exercise is key. So if y'all have been kind of lax in your exercise routine like I have, it's important that you get started back with exercising again, because health and wellness is extremely critical and important. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating me and guiding me to an exercise program that fits my schedule, interests, and budget. I know that I've definitely been working very, very hard, and I've not been quite as focused on my exercise routine. So I've definitely fallen short a little bit there because I've been very focused on my work. 8 of Pentacles. Just working. 8th house of Scorpio. And I'm using the 8th house of Scorpio to my advantage as well, because I'm evolving daily. I'm transforming daily. I'm focused on, looking for the hidden things so that I can share it with y'all here. The things under the surface, the secrets, the lies, and the things that are unseen. Because it is my mission to reveal all of these things to help y'all free yourselves and transform your whole lives. And I've just been really focused and passionate on doing that because I've done it first. I had to do it myself first, or I could never be in this position to show you how I did it, because that's what teachers do. That's what a genuine, true teacher does. They do the work themselves and make it work for themselves, and then they teach it to others. Working on intellectual talent. It takes a lot of intellectual talent to be able to do what I do, how I do it. Because reading tarot and doing astrology and including that together, along with like helping people and motivating people, and this is sort of like a counselor's job with no degree, because I'm giving advice here. There's a whole lot of things involved in what I'm doing here. I'm providing knowledge. And there's a lot of other people out there in the Empress energy that are working very diligently and doing the same thing in their own way, with their own talents. Teachers. And however or whatever field that they do it in. They're very, very good at it. They're very skilled. In this deck, the Eight of Pentacles is card 31, which breaks down to a 4. The Empress is all about and rules the 4th house because it's the house of Cancer, unconditional love. Anyone in the Empress energy who is a mother, could be a wife, but doesn't have to be. I'm not. But this is a very nurturing, hardworking mother who just handles their business. And they still take care of their home and family as well while they're making money, working hard, helping others, being of service. Unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and a peaceful home environment. That's what the Empress does. They want to maintain a peaceful home environment. And they maintain stability and security. That's exactly this energy here. There is an opportunity that is coming, or it's about to materialize and present itself for the Empresses who are working very, very hard at this time. They're just focused on their career. I just saw 3113, so those are 2 mirroring numbers. You can check out the 2 double-digit numbers and the link in the description box below for the Angel Numbers Index. Both numbers will resonate for your situation. So the Empress is very busy, diligently working on their 10 of Pentacles, their legacy, their finances, and definitely doing stuff with their family too, to help their family. And I've been very focused on work and family, for sure. 6 of Pentacles. This is about reciprocity. I've been doing a lot to help others in a very reciprocal and balanced way, which is something that is very foreign to me because I used to overdo things for others. And I'm actually so much more balanced than I've ever been in my entire life. I used to give to people who would just only take and never give back to me. And a lot of times they wouldn't treat me right either. But I'm so grateful that I'm not in that energy anymore. And that my relationships with my family and my friends and even my audience is very balanced and reciprocal. Overall, I mean, it's not perfect, nothing ever is, but it's very balanced. And I'm quite proud of myself because I've really come a long way from overgiving. So you could have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your chart. Leo came out here, down here, so you have Taurus, Libra, Cancer, and Leo in your chart coming out as the Queen of Wands here. Someone who is very spiritual, very passionate, very bold, very confident leader, very hardworking. This is a go-getter. They know exactly what they want, and they go after what they want. And what they want is building the legacy, building up their pentacles, focused on safety, security, stability, and a peaceful home environment. But there are people that, stalk and watch the Empress here with no communication. That's to be expected. There's going to be lurkers around. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And it's in the reverse because they don't even speak to these lurkers because these lurkers aren't speaking to them. The Empress may be aware of some of their lurkers, but for the most part, no. There's a lot of lurkers too. But what are these lurkers seeing? The Empress is very stable, single and available. They're a self-made person. They're not codependent. They're very balanced, and they can take care of themselves, and the Empress doesn't want for anything. It's the second time Virgo came up, so you could have Virgo somewhere in either your natal planets or in one of your houses. And you're really utilizing that Virgo energy to create your abundance at this time. 8 of Wands. So this is about opportunities coming in. Some of them financial and some of them romantic. 8 of Wands is lots of communication, lots of things happening at once, just a lot of exciting things happening. Lots of opportunities are about to come in for the Empress here. Speaking of abundance, we have the abundance card. Because the Empress is keeping a positive mindset, they're manifesting exactly what they want, and it's coming to fruition very soon, very rapidly. The Empress is full of gratitude, and they're just blissful and focusing on their work right here. Whatever your work is, your work, this could be resonating for someone else, could be entirely different, but you're very passionate about your job. You know exactly what you're doing. You might even be a manager or a boss or someone who is extremely professional, someone who is a master of their craft. And you're helping people along the way as well. Speaking of your lurkers and stalkers, the people who are looking at your pictures. Some people from your past may be missing you. They might be thinking back in the past and having some nostalgia and thinking about the good times and the bad times or whatever. And maybe they want to make new memories with you. Just be cautious about if these people do happen to come to the surface, because if you've had really bad experiences with these people in the past, chances are they're only coming back to see what else they can get from you. But it is possible that they could be people coming back from the past that you didn't have any problems with, that you just kind of fell out of touch with. And if that's the case, there's really no harm in exploring that, as long as it doesn't take away from your goals and your priorities here. So it's just a little word to the wise here. But if you know that you fell out with someone on bad terms and they come to the surface, it's just time to maintain your boundaries with these people. There is success here. All of your hard work is in the process of paying off. Just very soon. And if you believe came out. So I decided to clarify if you believe. What came out is the Moon in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy on the Virgo energy, but could be any of the earth signs, and Strength, which is Leo, which you're showing up as the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. You're very passionate about your work and making pentacles, and you're passionate about your family. If you believe, this Moon card in reverse, maybe you have Cancer somewhere in your chart or in one of your houses. The Moon in reverse is about all of your fears and your subconscious things, your shadow work. It's all come to the surface. You're not living with secrets or lies, or you're not confused. You're really just in a peaceful state. But maybe some of y'all haven't really taken that into consideration here. This energy could be going on around you as well. You could be finding out secrets and lies about other people, which could be very difficult with that being said, just remain composed. Exert your willpower to remain calm. It came out with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is mostly pretty serene. Just studious, focused on their work and family and pentacles. So just have the courage to stay in this serene energy and not get fiery about the things that you may find out about. Because there are some things that are coming to the surface. Some things that you haven't been aware of in the past. New information coming. You're going to have to be ready for that, to be able to keep yourself emotionally grounded. Because when you're finding out about secrets and lies, it's very difficult to maintain composure, because that information can cut and hurt deeply. But you're strong enough now. You've done a lot of healing, and you're really focused on helping others, and you're coming out of Nine of Swords energy. You're coming out of anxiety. You're coming out of having nightmares and being restless and overthinking. So it's just time to stay and remain calm and as serene as possible. Just being in a state of peace. Patience must be had when it comes to when you're finding out things that you didn't previously know before, the things that were hidden to you. You have to be patient with yourself and be patient with others. It's about being the Empress and being in the Empress energy. It is about self-mastery. It's about keeping yourself under control in the face of difficult and challenging situations here. There is a difficult and challenging situation here. Ten of Swords is in the reverse. Something that you've let go of. A betrayed situation. It's 4:44 p.m. I'm sorry, 4:44 p.m. 4:44 p.m. Good one, Lisa. Well, anyhow, 444 is an angel number. The link will be in the description box below for the angel numbers index. But it is about the angels are protecting you. So I think you're very clear about that. And that's why you're coming out of this anxious energy and overthinking energy. But there is a past situation that is coming back around that you're going to find out more information about. A situation that has been ended and released. Could be about the 10th house of Capricorn. It could be about work. It could be about a Capricorn or a Cancer. You're going to find out some new revelations. But you're protected against sadness. You're being given revelations in your dreams. Ten of Swords in this deck is card 17, breaks down to an 8. This person might have Scorpio in their chart. It's definitely about the 8th house, though. Sex, death, transformation, regeneration, secrets, lies, the hidden, the unseen, the occult, other people's money, wills, inheritances, and taxes. But I think that this is more about secrets and lies and sex and possibly about someone focused on other people's money. The next card that came out is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So this very well could be a Cancer with Capricorn in their chart. because the moon is Cancer. Queen of Cups could be any water sign, though. But the Queen of Cups in reverse is someone who is emotionally immature. They're very manipulative. They're very unloving. They're emotionally abusive. This person is under severe judgment from the universe and God. And this person is an enemy of religion and everything that's good and kind and loving. The other cards that came out is the Lovers and the Four of Wands here. So this is a hater. This is a karmic feminine. Jealous because of a divine connection that the Empress has with their divine counterpart here. The Lovers is Gemini energy. You have Gemini somewhere in your chart, whether it be in your natal planets or in one of your houses. And so does your divine counterpart, who is working to get away from this karmic feminine here. There is joy and pleasure within this divine connection. There will be happiness for this new couple about to come together. This couple removes negative energy. Four of Wands. This is about union. Very soon there's going to be a reconciliation with your divine counterpart. So stay optimistic about your love life and just keep focusing on work. Your home environment is very safe and very solid and very stable and peaceful. And it will be even more so when you come into divine union. There will be rectification, and you will live in peace with everyone. There will be romance. This will be about romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. Because this Four of Wands is card number 5. It's the 5th house of Leo. So, love is coming. Just keep working. Keep being focused on work. Because you're about to get rewarded mightily here with abundance, love, money, beauty, and maybe even fame. Just keep working. The rune that came out is Isa. It means ice, and the key word is intuition. So keep following your intuition. Everything is working out beautifully. You're on the right path. Just keep doing everything that you're doing. The divine union will come in divine timing when all the circumstances fall into place. The rune is associated with thought and intuition. This person's definitely, this Empress, is definitely positive thinking will bring faith. Wait, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. This is associated with thought and intuition. You're working with thought and intuition in a positive way. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Someone from your past is returning to your life very soon. But you're just to be focused on your work. Deal with the hiccups and the bumps in the road that come when they come up. and just keep focused. Period. There was another card here about working with thoughts, I believe. Yeah, your worry is unnecessary because you're not worrying, and you've released your feelings of regret, guilt, and worry. So you're really utilizing thoughts to your advantage right now. Communication and intuition. So this rune is associated with thought and intuition, to the unexpected flashes of awareness that pierce the veil of illusion. And sometimes it'll cause turmoil, both internal and external. So this is your external turmoil here. This Queen of Cups reversed. You'll have internal turmoil whenever this person comes around. They probably will, because they're going to be jealous and they're going to be angry. And you will eventually be dealing with this karmic feminine at some point in time. But it's imperative that you keep your cool and your balance and your peace, because this person is so destructive and so chaotic that it would be very easy to disrupt your peace. Just stay focused on your priorities and remember all of your spiritual training on self-mastery, mastering your thoughts and your emotions and your intuition. Odin holds a stick, at the end of which shines a transparent stone, which is carved ice. It symbolizes purity of truth. The truth can be harsh. The truth can set you free. And the truth is pure. The truth can make you glad and joyous. The truth can do a lot of things for a person. But whenever the harsh truths come out, just keep your cool and your balance, and you'll be just fine. You got lots of opportunities and success and money coming to you. Lots of abundant work opportunities. The literal meaning of Isa is ice, something cold, cutting, yet pure, transparent, and delicate. Sure is. Courage and moral strength. Well, you've got courage in spades, because this strength is in the upright. That's all about courage. Courage and moral strength are needed to be able to sustain the truth unwaveringly. Just trust that you have all of the skills and all of the through everything, the coping skills, and through everything that you've learned and everything that you've done. Just be confident that you can sustain the truth without wavering. So there's no sense in worrying about it. You're coming out of that energy. Just stay focused on your work and stay grounded. How do we use our intelligence? Are we hypercritical of others? Or do we try to use thought to make progress? Well, that's exactly what the Empress is doing. Using their intelligence to use thought to make progress. The Empress does not fear the truth, because it's anxiety is in the reverse, the Nine of Swords is in reverse, and the Moon is in reverse. Because we seek out the truth, even if it might be upsetting. Or we allow the truth to come to us. Take it how it resonates. It could be either or even both. Isa protects us from overly harsh criticism, enhancing our critical thinking and self-esteem. So you're very mentally strong right now, and it is enhancing your critical thinking and your self-esteem and your ability to do good work. That's awesome. So Get excited, divine feminines. Opportunities are coming and coming fast. So much abundance. Money and love. Just keep doing what you're doing and watch the opportunities flow in for y'all. If this is where I leave you, thank y'all for supporting my channel in all the ways that you do. I really appreciate everyone's participation in whatever way that you do it. I really appreciate all the interactions and the views and the subscribes and the comments and the shares. I really do. Thank you so much. I really enjoy my work, and I'm very passionate about putting the information out there for people to see. And I get excited whenever I have new traffic coming in to see my content. I just saw 55 on my counter. Major changes are coming ahead for you. Just remember you're protected by your angels. Keep your head up. Keep focused. You got this. Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to y'all soon. 5615 starts the Amethyst reading. This is about clarity, your third eye chakra, what it is that you would like to be clear on. So this is basically a big fight and a breakup. I found this to be a little bit confusing for a reading about clarity, but I get the gist of it. The first card, the card that came out is the World. This says wrapping up of a cycle. A very happy ending. Things are coming full circle. Spiritual growth and insight. The World, it rules all the fixed signs. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. Now, we have Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo on the board. So 3 of the 4 signs are definitely here. And we do have Queen of Pentacles here, which could be Taurus energy. So we may have all the fixed signs here in the reading. But somebody is wrapping up cycles, and they're very happy to do so. Could be a Gemini, anywhere in their chart. Because the World is card 21, breaks down to a 3. The House of Gemini is about siblings, short distance travel, friends, platforms, social media, and contracts. This is definitely about breaking contracts. This could be about platforms and social media. And this could definitely be about short distance travel, or even world travel. So there's just a lot going on here. So there's a lot of different scenarios, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Clarifying the World is house and poverty in the reverse. So someone is recovering from a financial... Whoa, ice is melting, making weird noises. So someone is recovering from a financial crisis. There could be a move of a house. Somebody could be selling a house. But it could be, and this house is card 20. It's about the second house of Taurus. Self-value, self-worth, the money you make, your possessions, and how you feel about your body. So this is definitely about possessions and money. Perhaps this is dividing of assets, selling the house and just dividing of assets, because this is a breakup. Poverty in the reverse is card 37. Breaks down to a 10. 10th house of Capricorn in the reverse. It's about work, loyalty, dedication, commitment. Obviously, whenever there's a breakup, there's no loyalty, there's no dedication, there's no commitment, and nobody's working on the situation anymore. When I wanted to clarify house some more, I got 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is resting, relaxing, meditating, healing. The next card that came out is the 2 of Swords in reverse. This is a decision that's been made. What's the decision that's been made? Someone wants to be free. They want a brand new beginning. They're taking a leap of faith. This is Aquarius and Aries energy. So we have the World here and Aquarius. We have Aquarius down here too. But there is someone with Aquarius in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, very significant placement. Or Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. Or both. They just want a whole new start. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in their favor. They might have Sagittarius somewhere in their chart. There's opportunities opening up for this person. What's the decision about? They made a plan. They're manifesting. They're waiting for their ships to come in. They're waiting for the perfect opportunity to make this move. This is someone else's energy. Well, this is the Fool. They're on the temple path here. This is a spiritual journey. And this Aries Aquarius here with Sagittarius in their chart could be Gemini as well, because this is card 12, breaks down to a 3. They might have Taurus in their chart as well, because we have the 2 here. They might have Capricorn in their chart because we have a 10 here. But Gemini is significant, and so is Aries and Aquarius and Sagittarius. But anyhow, this person's on a spiritual journey. They're really answering the call. We have the Queen of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine energy, who is also on the spiritual path. This person is manifesting a new beginning with this Queen of Pentacles here. Someone who is very hardworking. They take care of their home and family, and they're dedicated to their work. What is their work? Spiritual work of some kind, helping others. But they're very focused and dedicated to that. 42 breaks down to a 6. This earth sign feminine could very well have Virgo in their chart. Virgos are very hardworking. They're very analytical. They're very detail-oriented. And they're very focused on making money when they're in the upright. This is a self-made person. They don't want for anything. All their needs are provided to them. They work hard to make sure that everything's fine. They're very stable, they're very solid, they're very secure, loving and grounded, determined, loyal, hardworking, and committed. The next card that came out is Hostilities in the reverse. So there could have been some hostilities towards this very spiritual earth sign feminine here. in the past between them and this Aries, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Gemini person. But it's in the reverse here, so it's a thing of the past. 26 breaks down to an 8. It's the 8th house of Scorpio. There is a transformation taking place. What are the transformations taking place? So this Two of Swords is a final judgment has been made by this Aries, Aquarius, Sagittarian person, who also very well could have Aquarius and Libra in their chart. So we got strong Aquarius here already. High placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What have they made a decision on? Two of Cups. A mutual spiritual love between them and this earth sign here. That's what they're focused on. That's what they're manifesting here now. It's very clear and it's illuminated to them. Either one of them could have Leo somewhere in their chart. These are two people that would shine brightly whenever they're in high vibrations. Sun is about illumination. It's the yes card. It's happiness. Ultimate happiness. And that's exactly what this spiritual love is doing for this masculine energy who's showing up as the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune here. Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius. Could be Libra and Gemini too. They know what they want. They have a plan. And they're just waiting for their ships to come in. Three of Wands. Now down here, this is where it gets into the fight and the chaos and the breakup. What's been illuminated is the Seven of Swords reversed. That's lying, theft, deception, and trickery being exposed. There's also an element of self-denial, lying to yourself. And there's also an element of the Seven of Swords. When you're doing this sneaky shit, you leave evidence behind. The evidence has been found. In this deck, it's card 66. 66 is an angel number. It also breaks down to a 12. It's the 12th house of Pisces. Could be dealing with a Pisces between three people here. This is a third-party situation. Because we got all this warm and loving energy up here. And then we've got this bullshit down here. So this is something completely different. The 12th house of Pisces in the reverse is about confusion, delusions, fantasies, mental health disturbances, crazy shit. The knowledge of good and evil has been exposed. Everyone's completely aware of what has happened within this partnership because the 7 is the 7th house of Libra and partnerships in the reverse. So we have Libra twice already now. So this is no longer a partnership or a marriage or whatever. This is ending. It's settling itself out. There's a lot of anger and hostility in this situation. And the universe is angry about this marriage as well. I just saw 1010 on the counter with a 1 in front of it. So the link will be in the description box below for the angel numbers index, as it always is. But there's a lot of anger and hostility and nastiness. And that is why the universe has called for this marriage to be finished. But there's still some shit going on here. 7 of Swords reverse. Here we have the King of Wands in reverse. Followed by the Queen of Wands, both in the reverse. They're very angry at each other. They're fighting. There could be abuse on either side. Verbal, physical, spiritual, mental, emotional, any and all of it. It's possible. So take it how it resonates for your situation. These are... One moment, please. Sorry about that. I had to take that call. So, back to the reading here. So, there's been a lot of bullshit exposed between this King and Queen of Wands in the reverse. Lying, theft, deception, and trickery. And they're both angry and they're both fighting with each other. There's no safety, there's no security, there's no stability or peace within this home at all. And there's no romance in this home. But there are children. Children are involved in this situation. Clarifying this is the Page of Cups reverse. This is very immature energy. This is someone who is emotionally manipulative. Someone who is a liar. Someone who is... This Queen of Wands is using the children as a weapon against the King of Wands. They're both in the reverse. And they're both fighting and angry. And they're fighting over children. We have the Star in reverse. This person really desperately needs to heal. Both of these people. And there's no hope of healing this marriage at all. There's no hope. It's finished. There's no healing. There's no hope. There's no faith. It's absolutely done. The Star in reverse is Aquarius energy. Because this karmic feminine, this Queen of Wands in reverse, is refusing to change. They're doing the same old shit that they've always done. The Queen of Wands in reverse is a cheater, a prostitute. That's what a lot of the 7 of Swords in reverse has been about. Sex stuff. And they could have possibly cheated on each other because both the King and the Queen of Wands are both in the reverse. So, take it how it resonates for your situation. But definitely the Queen of Wands in reverse is the one in this negative, immature energy. They could have Aquarius and Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer also in their chart as well. Then we have the King of Cups down here. This is a masculine energy that has their heart chakra open. They're angry, but their heart chakra is open. The King of Cups is someone who is like a good counselor. They help people. The King of Cups is in the upright because this masculine is absolutely in love with this earth sign up here that could have Leo in their chart. This King of Cups is in the process of freeing themselves, or they have already. Whether that be physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, legally, or all of the above. But it's a process. Like, that's a lot of stuff to happen all at once. There's a plan. It takes time. This King of Cups is carrying a burden. 10 of Wands. The burden's heavy. But they're staying out of the conflict, the chaos, and the competition that this Queen of Wands in reverse is causing here. The King of Cups. This King of Cups could even be a counselor for the King of Wands in reverse. King of Cups is like a very helpful, compassionate masculine here. Could be helping this King of Wands in reverse to make healthy choices. But if not, this is just another aspect of the King of Wands in reverse. Their heart space is open, and they're making healthy choices in love and in life. They're practicing self-care and self-love. And they're happier because the King of Cups is here in the upright. Free yourself came out in the reverse. So this person's taken back control of their life already, as we've seen with the Two of Swords in reverse and the Three of Wands up here. So 2 cards of freeing themselves. It's in the process of happening, or it's already happened. They need to release their ex, though. This Queen of Wands in reverse. That's in the upright. The time has come to clear your energy. This masculine energy is working on it. This Queen of Wands in reverse is definitely doing the cassette thing. They're refusing to change and transform themselves in their lives because they are continuously relying on outdated thinking. They're heavily conditioned. They replay events over and over in their head, and they constantly spew it out like word vomit. They throw it in this masculine's face every chance they get. So the masculine in this situation really needs to ask your angels for assistance. This is a very stressful situation. It's time to leave this stressful situation behind. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. Well, that's what this masculine is focused on and working towards. Surrounding themselves with healthy relationships and positive situations, because this shit down here ain't it. This could be past energy, this could be present energy, this could be future energy for each individual watching, if it resonates at all. So take it how it fits for your situation. I do apologize, these readings are a little disjointed and a little messy, but I'm having a little trouble focusing today, so my apologies. And I've gotten so far into the video, I don't want to quit now. That would just be horrible. I just want to finish it. So that's exactly what I'm doing, finishing it. So the information is here, however disjointed and confusing it might have been. I let you know in the beginning of this reading that this is a fairly confusing situation. It's definitely a third-party situation. Coming out of a third-party situation, I should say. It's in process. Or in progress. The rune to seal off this reading is in Goose. It's about protection. This masculine is being protected. And definitely, this earth sign feminine is definitely being protected. Because this is a person who is consecrated to God. They're doing God's work. That's what they're focused on. So, of course, God is going to protect their chosen. Ingus, it means entry, and the key word is protection. The rune is associated with the self-confidence that makes us even more open to others. Well, this earth sign feminine is definitely in this energy. They have self-confidence and makes them open to others, even more so. It's by the nature of their work. Their work is just so healing that it draws attention from others because they illuminate the truth. They're very kind and they're very healing. A fortress defended on each side by a tower guards the entrance to a building that could be a temple and symbolizes our inner selves. Our inner selves need to be guarded and protected from those who would seek to harm us and destroy us. And the angels are definitely helping to protect the chosen ones that are in their mission. And those other chosen ones to get into their mission. I just saw 2222 on the counter with a 1 in front of it. So it's a brand new beginning at a partnership, manifestation. That's what this is about. It'll happen in divine timing, when the time is right, when all of the kinks are ironed out. The card has a double meaning. It represents a safe haven in a physical sense, as well as access to a higher spiritual dimension. As if to say that in order to embark on a spiritual journey, we must first take care of our well-being and our safety. That's all of my messages talk about. Your health and your well-being and your safety are the number one priority in order for you to have access to the higher spiritual dimensions. So you could be on a temple path to help others in a very profound and spiritual way. You have to be healthy. You have to be safe. You have to be stable. This isn't any of that. But this up here is. And we've got a masculine that's making plans to be healthy, safe, and stable. But as we know, it is difficult to get out of toxic marriages. There's lots of things to work out. There's children involved, there's money, there's assets, there's all kinds of stuff to work out. Court, divorce, it's just a long process. Without a solid base and a place to return to and feel protected, no action will end well. Well, as we can see, that this shit isn't ending well. because this isn't a solid foundation. This isn't a safe home environment. Are our relations resting on solid foundations? Well, we can plainly see that one is and one is not. Do we treat our body as a temple, or do we tend to ignore it? Well, down here, this situation, you know, especially the karmic feminine here, they're ignoring treating their body as a temple. This Queen of Pentacles in the upright is doing exactly that, because they're focused on their health, their wealth, and their well-being, because they're on this holy path, this very spiritual path, and they're immersed in it. Do we believe the external order reflects the internal and vice versa? That's the law of attraction. Everything that happens on the outside of you is a direct result of festering, unhealed wounds on the inside. And then everyone around you pays for it. It's 5:55 p.m. There's lots of changes and shifts happening. Some good, some bad. And the ones that are bad, they only feel bad to those who are bad. Sometimes if it doesn't feel good, well, not even sometimes, all the time. Whenever something feels like it's a bad change, there's a higher reason for it, and it's for your highest good. It completely protects you from a worse situation. So, feel free to check out all of the numbers that I've called out within these readings. The link is in the description box below for the Angel Numbers Index. Ingus makes us disciplined and directed towards self-realization. Well, you could kind of call this self-realization, especially whenever you've got all these cards up here. 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords reversed, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 3 of Wands. This is a very clear decision and a very clear path and a very clear plan for balance, stability, and strength. And we've got all of that up here and none of that down here. So there is a big difference between the two situations. So this is the end of the third reading for the Amethyst for clarity. I hope this reading wasn't too confusing for y'all. I really tried my best to deliver it in the way that makes the most sense, because it's how I was given this. This is definitely two separate this is kind of like 3 situations. We've got one situation up here that's like peaceful and stable and focused on themselves, and we've got this other situation where there's like a plan towards this other situation, and we got this third situation down here that is just a bunch of chaos and bullshit. So it's like a circle here. It's a circle of ascension. So I guess that's how it does make sense. Perfect. I couldn't have said it better. So if this is where I leave you, I'd like to thank y'all for supporting my channel in all the ways that you do. I really appreciate all of your support in any way that you do it. It really means a lot to me to be able to spread these messages of truth-telling, teaching, hope and faith, and encouragement and inspiration. Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to y'all soon. 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 37 seconds starts the Bloodstone reading, which is the root chakra here. This is the karmic feminine reading here. Well, just a karmic reading in general. There's no cards here to signify this is a feminine, but it probably is. For the most part. But anyhow, this karmic is in the Five of Pentacles energy, and they want to come out of poverty. They want to come out of this isolation and alienation. They've been abandoned. They're looking for help. But they have negative thoughts that create self-fulfilling prophecies. This person's in despair. This is 2 5s, 55. That's a number of change, struggle, conflict. There's really no progress made here, so I can't really say that. It's about the 5th house of Leo in the reverse. So there's no romance in this situation. There's probably children involved, but there's probably pets involved negatively and being negatively impacted. Romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. So there's really no positive things going on with the 5th house here. Especially with this person being in despair. And they're having trouble thinking. But they're also in despair that another person isn't thinking of them. This is that woe is me attitude. I'm so sad. You're not considering my feelings. It's a false perception, for sure. This person is a negative attachment. And all they do is attach themselves to others in a codependent way. This karmic is not willing to let go of this shitty marriage situation here. Here's another 5. 5, 5, 5. All kinds of changes are going on here, and this karmic's not happy. Oh, yes, and this is definitely a karmic relationship because we do have karmic relationship here. It's fleeting. Karmic relationships are fleeting and they don't last. This wasn't built to last. It's falling apart for a reason. This karmic is constantly triggered. They're in turmoil and despair. They're very resentful. They're learning lessons. Well, they're supposed to be learning lessons. And they're being forced to let go of this relationship here. This karmic is all tied up. Here is another 5. 5, 5, 5, 5. Struggle, chaos, conflict, competition, hate, jealousy, mind games, poverty, lonely, desperate, codependent, sad, miserable, angry, resistant to change. The world in reverse. They refuse to wrap up their karmic cycles. They refuse to stay codependent and toxic. They refuse to keep indulging in whims, in fantasies, in emotions, negative emotions. They continue to indulge in addictions. "29 breaks down to 11. It's the 11th house of Aquarius in the reverse. They could have Aquarius in their chart, anywhere in their chart, but this is definitely about the 11th house of Aquarius impacted negatively. The House of Aquarius is about aspiration, dreams, goals, achievements, hope, faith, healing. None of that's happening. This person doesn't have any goals. All they aspire to is stay negative and be negative. We have the Chariot in the reverse. Cancer energy. This is most likely that karmic feminine Cancer wife. But it could resonate differently for different audiences. But this is a Cancer who is stuck. They're not moving forward. They're staying stuck on purpose because they refuse to better themselves, to be a better person, to make healthy choices for themselves. They don't have any persevering power. They're not successful in the conflict because they're creating the conflict. They're not a successful person, period. That's why they're clinging on to someone else and being like, oh, support me, save me, save me. It's very toxic and codependent. This person expects money for nothing. Well, nothing positive. They want money and stability and sex. And all they're willing to do is just be mean, hateful, nasty, and whatever they feel like doing, which is wrong. They're not overcoming any adversity, any challenges, any struggles, because they're the ones creating the challenges and the struggles. The next card out is the Ten of Wands. They're stuck. They're not moving forward. They're not victorious. They're not successful. They're not doing anything but being a burden. They feel the burden themselves, and then they project the responsibility on other people. You did this, and you did that, and you did this, and you did that, and blah, 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 blah. And it's just a huge burden. This person is just too much. They're working very hard to be a burden. That's what they're loyal and committed and dedicated to. To be a drain on other people for money, for sex, for alcohol, drugs, whatever it is that their little heart desires. And they're prideful. And God has humiliated them. God humiliates the prideful. The prideful do fall. 53 breaks down to an 8. This person is immersed in the 8th house of Scorpio energy. Sex, death, all the nasty sides of the 8th house. They're focused on secrets and lies, the hidden, the unseen, the occult, black magic, spell work. They're focused on other people's money. 100%. There's spiritual communication going on here. This whole situation is an example of a really burdensome marriage, relationship, live-in situation, family situation. The Ten of Cups is in the reverse here. They're miserable. They're unhappy within themselves and the home and family. Because they're miserable within themselves and they project it onto everyone else in the home and family and everyone who surrounds this person. because they're lazy. The only thing that they're hardworking and committed and dedicated to is the 8th house of Scorpio in the negative. To being a demon. To being evil. That's what they're committed and loyal and dedicated and hardworking in. They won't go out there and get a job and support themselves. This person is pathetic. It's about the 8th house of Scorpio again. I'm not going to go through it again. It's all bad. This person is not a divine warrior. They're not a warrior at all. They're freaking pathetic. They're confused and they're wicked. And they're not being granted victory or peace. This person is just, hold on, sorry. So, sorry about that. But really, for the karmic energies that are having trouble letting go of the situation, it's up to you is in the reverse, because it is not up to you. You can't save this situation. The situation is over. It is finished. It is not up to you. You have no control over any of the events that are happening. So stop trying to control the situation. I'm saying this with all the love and compassion in my heart that I have for you. None of this is up to you. The universe has decided. And the other energy is moving away from you because that is divine order. That is their destiny. This was never meant to last. This karmic relationships are all fleeting. They are not built on solid foundations. They are not meant to last. You have a lot of healing to do that you absolutely refuse to do. You have a lot of things to do to improve yourself as a person, as a human being. This is a problem. You're wearing a mask. You're not showing your true feelings. You hide your true personality. You're very two-faced. You say one thing and you do another in secret. You use people and you betray people, and you're just not nice. You pretend, you delude, and you gaslight everybody around you, making everybody feel sorry for you when you're the one that's causing most of this chaos and conflict, because you're constantly triggered. You could be fine 1 minute and the next minute you're losing your shit. What you really need is to be checked into a mental facility. Your mental health is very poor. And I'm not saying this to be disrespectful or rude in any way. But your mental and emotional health is terrible. You have absolutely no self-control over yourself at all. And you don't even try. You're so impulsive and you just do whatever you want. And you don't consider anyone else or their feelings. This is a huge problem. You constantly do the same old shitty things over and over and over to people. And you wonder why you're having so much trouble with losing people, losing your health, losing your money, losing your mental health, losing every facet about you. You're losing yourself overall. You're fading. You're fading away. You're weak. You're sick on multiple levels. And it is not anyone else's job to take care of your ass. While the things that happened to you as a child and through your life were not your fault, it is your responsibility to heal mind, body, soul, finances on your own before you can have healthy relationships with anyone. And as long as you evade your personal responsibilities, you're going to continue to keep losing everything until you ultimately lose your life. And you just would have done it to yourself from all the poor choices that you've made. You're digging yourself deeper and deeper into your grave. Do you value your life? The only way you can save your life, karmic, is to check into a mental health facility and really do the work to get mentally and emotionally healthy and really give it your all. That's where you have to start. And then whenever you're done there, you're going to have to focus on your spiritual health, your physical health, and your financial health, and maybe even your legal health, because you could very well have a criminal record with all this chaos and all of this going on. You have dug yourself really deep here. And the further you dig yourself into it, the harder it is to get out of it. You're already in despair. You're angry. You're resentful. You feel the burdens and you project it onto other people. You're sick. You're weak. I urge you to get help to better yourself, or you will eventually die, and it won't be long, because I'm feeling strong illness in every aspect of your life. You want to know what else is not up to you? Anything having to do with the Emperor. The Emperor is in the upright. The Emperor is making his own choices. Aries, Taurus, anywhere in their chart. The Emperor makes all the tough decisions. They're in control. They're in their power. They don't allow people like you to walk all over them anymore. This is a very busy person who rules an empire, and all you have been is a huge distraction for them, causing them misery and burden and pain and unhappiness and strife. So anything concerning this Emperor is no longer up to you. So stop trying to control and manipulate the Emperor here. The Emperor outranks you, karmic. You cannot control or stop the Emperor doing anything new, doing or learning or investing in anything new. You have no control over that. So stop trying to exert power and control because you have none. And stop trying to use the children against the Emperor. You're bringing more and more karma onto yourself, bad karma. And what you're doing is you're making this Emperor hate you. They probably already do. This Emperor is learning how and wanting to invest in being happy again. They want to celebrate. They want to get away from you. They want to be free. You have no control over that. None of this is up to you. You also have no power or authority or control over the Emperor getting to know someone else. Even though you've really done the most to interfere with the Emperor's life, wanting to take a new direction in life. It is not up to you. You have no authority here. The Emperor does as the Emperor does. The Emperor is a boss, a father, a masculine figure, someone who is a leader, who provides for their children. They make wise investments. They're making a very wise investment into their own happiness. Because you've just done nothing but be a thorn in their side and create misery for the Emperor. You also have no control over this new love. It is not up to you. The Emperor has made his choices, is making plans. They're in progress. There is nothing that you can do. You're only hurting yourself and everyone around you by doing that. Trying to interfere with the Emperor's feelings for you and for their divine counterpart. You had no business and no right to do any of this spiritual, mental, and emotional manipulation that you've been doing, and this financial manipulation. This is all about financial gain and greed. You are an adult, and you're not acting like it. You're acting like you're 12 and helpless. It's time to grow up. As an adult, we are expected to take personal responsibility for ourselves. And it's sad that many adults don't have the capability of doing so. You have no control over the Emperor and this soul connection here. Twin flame, soulmate, whatever. You have no say over it. It is not up to you. Whenever the Emperor gets done cleaning up this karmic relationship here, there is a wedding in the future here with this new love. as long as the emperor stays on track and continues to make healthy choices for themselves. But with you doing the most, it's going to be easier and easier and easier for this emperor to make this decision. There is no compromise. None. This is final. It's done. The universe said so, God said so, and all of this shit is happening in divine order. Page of Wands in reverse. This is bad news or news not given. This could be anything, Page of Wands reverse, but this is like very immature, angry energy, could be. This could also be a text message, phone call, email. This could be cyberbullying. That's wrong. These behaviors don't go unpunished. And now you're sad here. 5 of Cups. You're filled with regret and remorse. But yet, you don't invest in yourself or anyone else wisely. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Because you're not healing your heart. You're not healing from the heartbreak that you've suffered throughout your life. You're still chained to your toxic addictions and relationships with others. You can't compromise with an addict. That's called enabling. Enabling an addict to stay an addict. And you are definitely an addict, karmic. Whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. But this is really mostly about a karmic feminine because we have the emperor here in the upright. They're clinging on to the emperor. You're just a dark, toxic cloud latching on. You're like a parasite. You're not a cloud. You're like a stormy parasite, a succubus, a demon. You're consecrated to demons. You do demonic work all the time, on the daily, without cease. And you can't rest because there is no rest for the wicked. And you are definitely wicked. There's another tower coming. You're probably going to create it. What's this tower about? 3 of Pentacles. And 5 of Swords. You know what this tells me? You're going to be begging the Emperor. Please, let's work this out. But it's hateful, it's malicious, and it's mind games. It's false. It's not real. It's a lie. It's manipulation. Done out of pure malice. There is nothing to work out. There's no compromises. It's not up to you. period. Exerting mental force upon another, trying to take another person's free will away from them, is the biggest no-no a person can do. They get severely punished for it. You've already been in the process of being punished, and you still have not stopped. Evil people deserve to be left alone to work on themselves or whatever. You really need to heal your family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Well, you can't save this marriage here, but what you can do is you can work on yourself to heal yourself so that you can be healthy for their next relationship. But it's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a long time. You have a lot of healing to do. But you have grudges against your parents for the abuse and neglect and whatever. One moment, please. Sorry about that. Well, anyhow, you have a lot of healing to do. The guidance is for you to call upon Archangel Raphael for help. He's heaven's doctor. Dear Archangel Raphael, I ask for your healing help with whatever your situation is that you're praying for. That could be a really long prayer because you got a lot of stuff to heal. Thank you for your divine healing intervention. The final guidance for the reading is Pertho. It means destiny, and the key word is risk. The Emperor is following his destiny and taking a risk to do so. It's not up to you to interfere with the Emperor's destiny. The rune is associated with inevitability and fate. It was inevitable that this karmic relationship, this karmic marriage, disintegrate and end. They don't last. Ever. There's always an end. Sometimes those ends can result very violently and very sadly. This Emperor doesn't want that to happen. They're making the best choices that they can for themselves and the children. In process. In progress. A young man walks along a tightrope. He may fall, but he continues to move forward as he cannot do otherwise. The Emperor has to move forward. He can't do anything else. The only way for you to move forward is to get well. And you have a long way to go to do that, karmic. The card celebrates the beauty of the unexpected. and highlights the fact that if one is not willing to take risks, one cannot realize their own dreams. Can't make their own dreams happen if they don't take risks. This Emperor is finally realizing this, and they're taking actions towards their dreams. And you have no say over that. Excessive fear of the unknown paralyzes us. It's definitely paralyzed you, blocking our plans. Well, you're definitely blocked. The Chariot's in reverse. You're not going anywhere. You're being forced to sit with yourself until you make a decision about what you're going to do with yourself. This card urges us to abandon ourselves to our destiny. Each individual has a destiny. You're definitely not living in yours, karmic. And this Emperor is in the process of following his. You have no say, no power, no control. There's no compromise. It's just, it is what it is. Let's meditate on our sense of danger. Are we brave or fearful? Well, the Emperor is working on their strength and bravery. But you're just so afraid, karmic, so afraid of everything. You're a narcissist. Narcissists are the most fearful people on the planet. They're the most miserable, and they're the meanest people ever. It's a mental health condition. You need to seek treatment. You are hurting yourself and everyone around you on every level. Do we launch ourselves headfirst into situations, or are we plagued by doubts and tend not to act? You're constantly plagued with doubts, and the only actions you take are negative and not healthy at all. What relationship do we have with others whose mentality is very different from our own? Well, you respond with anger and cruelty and viciousness and abuse to healthier people who make healthier decisions because they piss you off, because you're jealous that you're not in a fortunate situation as others are, because they've worked hard for their fortunate situations, and you have done nothing good. There is no positive investments in yourself or your situation. You can't get shit for free. Everything has a price. You definitely avoid other people that are healthy, offering you help. The help is meant to enrich you, but you reject it and avoid it. Pertho helps us to open ourselves to the world and to others. It enhances our empathy and makes us eager to learn new cultures and alternate ways of living. You're going to have to learn something new, or you'll be chained to your fate. And if you don't change from your ways, and you end up dying as a result, you fail this lifetime. And you suffer for it in the afterlife too. It doesn't end there. And whether you believe that or not is on you. But that's a whole other reality that you won't be looking forward to. But I'm required to give you the messages. Whether or not you listen is up to you. So thank y'all for supporting my channel in all the ways that you do. I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll talk to y'all soon.